Oh, Marone, what just happened? What just transpired in Dallas? The Green Bay Packers have shocked the entire NFL, shocked the world. How about them Packers? The Green Bay Packers have just defeated and eliminated the Cowboys from Dallas, from this tournament, from the playoffs. The Cowboys have been defeated and eliminated. The Packers with a 48-32 victory that has literally shook the NFL. Nobody gave this team a chance. Everybody said they don't even belong. So they're playing with house money. No real pressure on the Packers. It's all on Dallas, but that's okay. There's not a way that the Packers can win, right? Right? Not so fast. I said it all along. This entire season, BC has been tough on this team because I wasn't buying the excuse that all of these losses, all of these penalties and miscues and botches, it's all because we're the youngest team in the league. No, see, we were seeing the basic fundamentals broken down. The things you learn in Pee Wee football. It was being thrown to the wayside by this team. Many of those losses, if you just corrected an area there, an area over here, you tidy up the fundamentals, those L's turn into W's. Nothing to do with the youngest team in the league. That's why I was hard on this team, because I knew the potential. I saw glimpses, and at times, more than glimpses, nice long trends from this team that showcased this type of dominance. That's why I was hard on this team, because I knew the potential. I don't care if they're the youngest team in the league, they're one of the best. They just haven't put it all together. They have not been consistent. They're breaking down in the basic fundamental area. The coaches were losing their team like Joe Barry and his damn defense the last 2 months. But man, if this team could get it together, how scary they would be in a tournament like this year's playoffs. Well, guess what? We somehow slid into this tournament, didn't we? We somehow got in. Barely, just a little bit, right? But that's all we needed was that door open just a little bit to bust it down, and we are in these playoffs. And everybody said, hey, they're not going to win, but they're playing with house money, so they might as well try making it fun, right? So then Coach LaFleur said, well, nobody's giving us a chance, so yeah, let's make it fun. Let's let it all hang out, right? Let's just have a lot of fun. Let's air it out. Let's captivate our fans, even if it is one last time this season. Win or lose, let's give them hope for next season. Let's showcase just a little bit of what we can do. Win or lose. We're playing with house money and nobody's giving us a damn chance anyway. Let's rock and roll. All the pressure was on Dallas. And from what you hear in sports media, all the journalists, all the reporters, no problem. Not only can they handle the pressure, this could be a drought. They could absolutely rout the Green Bay Packers. This could be lopsided. Will the Packers even make it a game? Nobody expected what just happened tonight. Nobody. And I even mean BC. I mean, of course, you go into these games, you're hoping to win, right? We're watching with a vivid eye. Every play hanging on a panic attack, basically, right? That's how Green Bay Packer fans were watching this from the jump. Every play is a panic attack. But there was a little bit of a difference in this playoff, right? For BC, I've been watching this team, all the variations for over 3 decades. This was the first playoffs where I was like, you know what? If we do pull an L here, as long as we play good, we play with passion, amplification, we leave it all on the field, I don't think we're going to be absolutely just numb to it. I don't think we're going to be distraught. It's going to be sad. It's going to suck. But I mean, to make the playoffs, to rally at the very end of this season when we needed to the most, if we can just make it a good game against Dallas, you got to think that there's a lot of good to come next year and beyond. We weren't saying we're going to settle for a loss. No. But a loss was not going to crush us. That's the first time that Packer fans could say that since I've been watching for over 3 decades for sure. Again, not okay with a loss, but we were not going to be devastated by it. The youngest team in the league, and here we are playing in Dallas. Nobody's giving us a chance. We're playing with house money. Let's see what we do. And we went in there, and we didn't just win. We absolutely routed them. Again, this is a 48-16 final score. We played laid back, and they scored a couple touchdowns with the 2 points. We had to put some of our starters back. We were like, hold up. Maybe we're too laid back. And it became 48-32. But anybody will tell you that watch this game. Packer fan, Dallas fan, doesn't matter what fan. You don't even have to be a fan of the NFL. And you know this was a lopsided ass whooping. The Packers annihilated the Cowboys. I am beyond goosebumps. I can't even explain to you the emotion. I am rattled, shook, shocked by what our team just did on that field. We are going to San Francisco. We are going to the divisional round of the 23-24 playoffs. Let's go. Let's go. Go, Pack, go. Love a statement game, a calling card to the entire NFL. Doubs. Aaron Jones. Joe Barry's defense even stepped up, bro. Joe Barry's like, you all got me fired. Even you, BC. But hold up, BC. I can show you what we're capable of. Well, I already knew, Joe. I was asking you to show us. Remind the world. And Joe, you and your defense have stepped up. Do you guys realize this was the most points allowed by Dallas in playoff history? That comes from the Green Bay Packers. We just handed the Dallas Cowboys their most points allowed on that field in playoff history. Do you guys realize that the Cowboys have 9 Pro Bowlers and the Packers from Green Bay have 0 Pro Bowlers? 0 Pro Bowl selections. You talk about a slap in the face to the Packers. When we say nobody gave us a chance, the top officials, they didn't want us in this playoff tournament. It's not Aaron Rodgers, Jordan Love. We're still unsure of him. Packers are kind of shaky. They get no Pro Bowlers. Cowboys, they have 9. You could have 9. You could have 29 Pro Bowlers wearing a star on their dome piece, and guess what? It ain't gonna make a difference. They were still taking the ass whooping. Jordan Love was 16 for 21, 273 yards and 3 touchdowns. Aaron Jones, nearly 150 yards rushing, 3 touchdowns. Romeo Doubs, over 100 yards receiving. Joe Barry's defense looks Super Bowlian. That's right, I just made up a word. Super Bowlian. Because that's how Joe Barry's defense looked most of this game. Again, the end of the fourth quarter, and by end, I mean like the last 8, 9, 10 minutes, we played laid-back offense and laid-back defense. And we learned a lesson. Don't do that again. Or at least don't be that laid back. We had to put our starters back in because it kind of got a little shaky at the end. Love and Jones and many others were already taking off their tape. Coach LaFleur was like, get back in there, bro. What are you doing? But, bro, I can't even. And again, 16 for 21, 273 for Love. That's really 16 for 20. When he had to go back in there, they tried to get a 3rd and 7 first down to kill the clock at around 3 minutes, two sem-odd. And it was an incompletion, but he was already he was out of the game. You're asking this dude to come back in and connect with a first down like that. Man, I didn't like that play. I probably would have just ran it, take it to the 2-minute warning and whatnot. But regardless, you have 6 touchdowns in this. 6 touchdowns by the Green Bay Packers. Or it was 7 touchdowns, right? Because you had the defensive as well. So 7 touchdowns, I believe. Because Alexander got the interception. Who the fuck brought it back? Who had the touchdown? Who was Savage? Oh, we're going to talk about it. I kind of want to break it down real quick. Guys, I'll make this quick. I want to break down this game a little bit, if you don't mind. All 4 quarters in just a few minutes. I just want to show you how this game unfolded. How did we get to this score? How did the Packers just annihilate, just absolutely dissect the Cowboys? 7 touchdowns. We only punted twice, and one of those punts was because we were in laid-back defense in the 4th. Otherwise, we only had 1 punt this entire game, but it ended up being 2. I just, guys, I'm trying to comprehend it. The game just got over. I'm reviewing this with you guys in real time, right after the game is over. I saw no post-game analysis. I don't have any more stats for you. I have to find all this out, but I wanted to record this immediately. Raw emotion. I'm still trying to comprehend what I just witnessed. Shocking the world was the Packers tonight in this wildcard game, and now we are going to San Francisco. I can't believe this is happening. Again, it's not about doubting our team. We went into this game with literally no expectations. And in the over 3 decades I've been watching this team, I've never went into a playoff game with no expectation. We go in. It's win or bust. And this was the first season where we are a young team. And it's just about, like, get that experience. Turn up the amplification. Turn up the passion. Show everybody what you're truly capable of. Even if you lose, that's fine. It's the Cowboys. They don't really lose at home. They score a lot of points at home. We get it. You're most likely going to lose. But don't roll over. Show everybody why you did belong in this tournament. They did even more than that. I can't even. This team. We just shocked the world. We just shocked the world. The Cowboys are no longer in this tournament. The Packers played the role of spoiler, and now we're more than that. Now we are a lethal team in this tournament. We went from playing with house money, nobody giving us a chance, to now this whole week people are going to go, well, the Packers are, could they win this whole thing? Let's take it one step at a time. The Niners are so damn good. Cowboys, I knew there was a chance they could play like this. The 49ers, I don't think there's a chance they can play like that, like the Cowboys just did. So we won't have our hands full with that, but that's another story. As for this game, yeah, we done did it in Dallas. Unfortunately, I think we just fired Mike McCarthy twice. Once when he was a Packer, and I think we may have just got Mike McCarthy fired. Jerry Jones did not look happy. That's another story. For this game, and if you're wondering how we got to the final score, the flow of this game, you look no further than the first half, where this was a Green Bay Packer masterclass and how to play the game of football, offense and defense, because Joe Barry's defense in that first half was lockstep with the Packers' offense. We win the toss, and we're playing with house money. We're going for broke. We decide we want the ball. None of this Bill Belichick deferring, because getting the ball in the second half, if the game is already away from you, means nothing. You set the tone. And we got that ball. We barreled down the field. Jones in there for the touchdown. A methodical drive that took up a chunk of time. And a massive 7-point touchdown. 7-0 Packers. You talk about setting the tone for the game. Goosebumps. That's the way you want to do it. Then a massive stop by the defense, because Joe Barry's defense said, hold our coffee. We want to play. Jair Alexander with a massive interception. Big time. This is a dude that rolled his ankle a couple days ago. A big chance he wasn't even playing today, and he comes up with the first turnover in the game, a massive interception, which set up another Aaron Jones touchdown. 14-0 Packers. You talk about a hot start, offense and defense. At this point, if you're a Packer fan, you're thinking, what if? What if we can keep this up? Following another big stop by our defense, the Packers have the ball at our own 5-yard line, so we have to go 95 yards if we're going to score a touchdown. We have to travel down that field if we're going to get any points. So at this point, we're just hoping to get some room, right? Another first down or two to give our punter enough room to punt that ball and pin him back as far as we can. But we said, no, we came to play. We're going to do exactly what we did at the jump of this game, and we're going to methodically storm down that field, take up time, not even worry about 3 points. We're going to get another touchdown. And these sons of bitch, they did it. They went all the way down 95 yards into Dallas territory, into the red zone, and on third down, Love to Wicks with a massive touchdown reception. It is now 20-0 Green Bay. And Anders Carlson, whatever you want to call him, he misses the extra point, so it remains 20-0. He misses this is getting ridiculous. This is his 6th missed field goal extra point. Way more have been missed. 6th extra point miss. These are just the extra points, and he cannot kick them through the uprights. It's been a problem all season, and here we are in the playoffs where every point matters. It is magnified, every point. And he misses this field goal. All I gotta say, and this is gonna be harsh, and I don't even care because this is massive. The field goal kicker is massive. He better not be back next season. Because somebody that inconsistent, wow, at any job, if you have that type of inconsistency, you are just not good at your job. He is not dependable. He is so damn inconsistent. And in the playoffs, that is unacceptable. BC, it was 20-0 at the time, man. It should have been 21-0. We're just asking you to hit extra points. We didn't even ask you to hit a 30, 40, 50-yarder yet to help the team out. That was massive. Now, coming out of the 2-minute warning, all right, 2 minutes left in the half, an earth-rattling interception by Green Bay and returned for a touchdown. Number 26, Savage, went straight Savage. 2-minute warning. Dallas desperately needs points. Savage with the interception and runs it all the way back. And Carlson actually got the extra point on this one, 27-0. Now, with a minute and a half left, the referees are now panicking. We've seen this over the years, right? The referees and the cowgals, they work lock and step. So the referees are like, all right, we got to help out here, man. Let's get your flags ready. So with a minute and a half remaining in the half, the referees call a horse collar on number 7, Quay Walker of Green Bay. The only issue, it wasn't a horse collar. They replayed it several times. Commentary was baffled. The referee that they have next to commentary, so they can go to him for the telecast, for the production, he even said that is not a horse collar. He grabs his shoulder and he just he goes down with him. Nothing was grabbed. It wasn't even up at the horse collar, just the shoulder. Even the referee in the booth said he doesn't know where that flag came from. Well, that's what we've seen year after year after year, season after season after season when you play the Cowgals. And then the final play of the half, number 25, Nixon is called for illegal contact at the 1-yard line, which allowed Dallas to get an extra play because the time would have ran out. Dallas had no more timeouts. We stopped Dallas at the 1-yard line, but they did call illegal contact. There was some rough housing there, but both teams at the point of that play, the whole first half, they were letting them play. So they decided to throw it because they knew that would give them the extra play. That's all they needed. With that extra play, they would score a touchdown with no time remaining. First half is over, 27-7, Green Bay. Second half, the Cowgals, right out of the gate, score a field goal. So now it is 27-10. But the Packers answer back with a beautiful drive, culminating in a 10-yard touchdown run by, you guessed it, Aaron Jones, his third in the ball game at that point. This is what we saw throughout this game. Any time, any chance at all that Dallas had to try to build momentum, the Packers would absolutely annihilate that chance. That is when a team is going to win ball games. When you deny your opposition even the chance to build momentum. You get 3 points, we're going to get 7. You get a field goal, we're going to get a touchdown. How we started that third quarter set the tone for the rest of that half and subsequently the game. So at that point, it is 34-10 Green Bay. The Cowboys came right back, though. They showed that they were not going to roll over at this point. Cowboys come back with a methodical drive resulting in a touchdown and a successful 2-point conversion. Thankfully for GBP, there was 2 penalties on the play. On that 2-point conversion, they were both on Dallas. So that pitted them back. They had to settle for a field goal, and they missed it. So they got denied the 2-point conversion, which they actually were successful, but the penalties pitted them back, so we had to replay that down, the conversion. Mike McCarthy said, no, that's too far back now. Let's just go for the extra point field goal. He missed it. He missed it. Man, 34-16 is now your score. So both teams had their field goal kicker miss. Something you cannot miss in the playoffs, an extra point. Packers then would have a goosebumps drive. Aaron Jones with 2 back-to-back kick-ass, badass first downs, which set up a beautiful Love to Musgrave 40-yard bomb for a touchdown. He was so wide open. Love just turns to his left, by the way. He's under pressure. He's got to just lob it up to basically the first person he sees. Thankfully, it's Musgrave, and he's wide open. I've seen wild scenarios where a receiver would be so wide open, they overthink it and they drop it. And Musgrave, it was basically on his fingertips. But he catches the ball, turns around. One dude is coming from west to east, but it's not enough time. He was so far away that Musgrave, who was not the fastest dude on the planet or in the NFL or on our team or on that drive, he's just not a fast dude. But he was able to get in that touchdown, in that end zone for the touchdown, and that was just a massive 40-yard plus throw from Love to Musgrave. And again, the setup by Jones with those back-to-back first downs, I mean, those are drives that you see only in Madden usually, right? Because they just look so beautiful. Forget easy. You know, just running for first downs, 10, 20 yards a chunk. I mean, that's just not normal in the NFL. You just don't get 10, 25 yards every time you touch the ball. But Jones was. And then to get a receiver that wide open, in a quarterback to just throw the ball that beautifully under pressure, it's Madden, right? It's John Madden. Pick a year, doesn't matter. It's video game type stuff. But no, we got to see it in this drive in a game that we were just firing on all cylinders. It was just so beautiful. At that point, guys, it is now 41-16, and that ends the third quarter. 41-16. In the fourth quarter, we would stop Dallas from the jump, and we would begin our offensive possession. Love to Doubs, 4th and 3 from the 3. So let me set that up a little bit more simplistic for you. We're at the 3-yard line. Dallas is 3. 3 yards away from a touchdown. More importantly, it's 4th down, but we're just going to go for it, right? We're playing with house money. We're up by a good chunk. Let's go. And Love hits Doubs for the touchdown, 48-16. From there, we just played layback defense because we had the W at that point. That was your dagger. And it got a little risky at the end there, right? If you guys saw this game, we were playing so laid back. We took our starters out, Love, Aaron Jones. Our defense was already having a cup of coffee while on the field, basically. And Dallas scores a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So it's 41-24. Then Dallas scores another touchdown and 2-point conversion. It's 41-32. Coach LaFleur has to bring his starters back in, right? Jones is back in there. Jordan Love is back in there. Coach LaFleur is having a panic attack. BC has it under. I'm like, no, we got this W. All right, everyone relax. We got the W. All right, we do have the W, right? We do have this. So we learned something there, right? Coach LaFleur, this team, youngest team in the league, we learned something here. Don't take your foot off the gas too early, and don't be so laid back that you're putting them back in the game. Because again, the final score was 48-32, but that is a misleading score. You take 2 of those, you take 16 points, those last 2 touchdowns with the 2-point conversions. And this is basically that 48-16 game. I mean, Dallas didn't do anything to allow BC to give them the benefit of the doubt on even one of those touchdowns. I mean, they just did not play well. So I say this is basically a 48-16 game, but Packers learned a valuable lesson, and we got a little bit whooped there at the end. 48-32 makes it look a little sexier for Dallas. I still think Mike McCarthy, his days in Dallas is over. I don't know if Belichick will go there. I've been hearing that Atlanta Falcons are really going to go for Bill Belichick from the Patriots. They parted ways after, 24 seasons, something like that. But I don't know if Jerry World is going to land Belichick, but it looks like McCarthy World is done there. And it's wild, right? It looks like the Packers may have fired Mike McCarthy twice from the Packers, and now it looks like we got him canned from Dallas. I always liked Mike McCarthy. We won a Super Bowl with that dude, him and the Rodgers connection, right? It's the Mike Holmgren, Brett Favre connection that gave us a title. You had McCarthy and Rodgers, and now we're ready for that new connection in Titletown. LaFleur and Love. But, for McCarthy, yeah, it looks like his days might be... This just caught everybody off guard. This is a shocker around the league. A lot of people lost money. You had a 7-point favorite there. Dallas was the overwhelming favorite, and it's justified. Green Bay went into Dallas and completely shocked the National Football League, shocked the world. I'm still trying to comprehend what I just witnessed. And I've been watching this team over 3 decades. I've been covering the team podcast-wise all season, and I'm still trying to comprehend what just happened. The Green Bay Packers have defeated and eliminated the Cowboys from Dallas from all playoff contention and from any chance at a Super Bowl. They have eliminated Dallas. Green Bay is now moving on in the tournament to the divisional round. We're going to San Francisco. And San Fran is one of the best teams in the league. I get it, right up there with Baltimore. But after what you just witnessed, at this point, can we say never? Because that's never been more so true with this Packer team. It's what I said all along. A Packer team like this that is firing on all cylinders, that is playing up to their capability, that is playing up to their standards because they're so damn talented, is a lethal, scary-looking team. That's why I've been so hard on them the entire season, because this is the team I know they are. And to see them lack the basic fundamentals this season while going through their inconsistencies, it's way more than just being the youngest team in the league. They lacked the fundamentals. Their coaching staff lost the room many times this season, no more so than Joe Barry. But they stepped up when they really needed to. Anyway, I can go an hour on that subject. The bottom line is we cannot go into San Francisco next week in the divisional round with the same mindset of this week, where we're playing with house money. Nobody's giving us a chance to win this game anyway. We might as well captivate everybody, have a hella fun, and leave it all on the field, right? Play with passion, with amplification, and give the fans something to really cheer about and really just be captivated by, and some hope for next year, right? Next season. But no, after we just played like that, now, I mean, the whole narrative is going to be different in the media, right? We know the 49ers are one of the best teams in the league, but people are going to be praising the Packers a little bit more, right? Now they're going to be expecting a good matchup. This was good. The pressure wasn't on us. It was all on Mike McCarthy and the Cowboys. Now it's right back on us, and we've been very inconsistent when that is the case this season. We'll see. Listen, guys, I'm going to end it. There's so much more I can say, so much more I want to if I can find the words. I'm still trying to gather them after this shocking victory, man. I've been watching this team for over 3 decades, and there's not a lot of just shocking victories like we just saw, when the whole world was just not giving us a chance. And the team themselves said, we're just going to go out there and just have a lot of fun and we're just going to air it out. And I guess it's one of the best positions to be in. No pressure at all. It's all on them. Nobody expects us to win anyway. We're playing with house money. Let's rock. We're not even supposed to be here, right? And they go and play like that. Guys, I'm going to go enjoy this right now. I'm going to enjoy this victory and get a lot more stats just for myself and break down the game a little bit more, again, just for me and for future podcasts on the team for you guys. But I'm going to enjoy this victory. I hope you guys do the same. So much more could be said. Let's just party it up, man. The Green Bay Packers just defeated and eliminated the Cowboys from Dallas. And we're going to San Francisco. And maybe we can do the same thing. Defeat and eliminate the 49ers from San Francisco. This is why I've been so hard on this team all season. This is what they're capable of. It doesn't matter if they're the youngest team. This is what they're capable of. Damn! The Green Bay Packers over the Cowboys, 48-32 in the wild card round. We're going to the divisional round. Let's go! Go, Pack, go! Go long, guys. I'm going to celebrate. I hope you guys do the same thing. Go long. Hail Mary status. Come on. Here it comes. Go!